Alright, check it. Well, he's got dirt on his brow and a twinkle in his eye. Just a $1.25 but pulls weight twice his size. Cap to the side, drive can't be denied, cause float in the open oceans when he feels alive. See, he just spends his days dreaming, watching the seamen set west to find the treasures they're seeking. And he was brought up believing that if sand can become a pearl, then a boy from the docks can go on to shock the world. Or the sailors would tease him, his thin skin was seasoned, the tough love became the flooring beneath him. Still he wrote his lofty goals in an elegant prose, and hung them high mast so everyone could see him. Collected seashells by the seashore but never went near the water. A captain sinks with the ship so he figures why bother. Plus he's got his secret, his crystal ball compass, so it's full steam ahead till the trumpets sound triumphant. Well, yo, the paddle broke. There's a hole in the lifeboat. Weary of the water cause he never learned to float. Search and rescue can't help you, the panic settles in. There's no other option, it's overboard, friend. Far from the harbor, mixed feelings you harbor, whether to dishonor your once sacred mantra. The reapers beneath you tattooed in shark fins, 2,000 miles from home, and it's either sink or swim. Well, yo, a few years passed and we find our young lad, check the badge, from Deck Schwab to Scallywag. Certified swashbuckler, 7 seas hustler, dude made cruiser, pirates died for deep cover. See, he quickly became the captain's youngest apprentice, filled his bag of tricks quick as he hung on each sentence, but make no mistake, he's not set on first mate. Some lead and some follow, the latter we couldn't relate. He simply won't be content till he has his own ship, so he kept making moves and stacking his chips. He saw an inlay of imported ash with carvings depicting adventures of his past, outfitted with cannons framed in stained glass. Telling fish stories is exaggerating a dash, cause folklore lasts while mortal men turn to dust, and he's sure he can touch greatness cause he's standing at the cusp. Well, yo, the paddle broke. There's a hole in the lifeboat. Weary of the water cause he never learned to float. Such a rescue can't help you, the panic settles in. There's no other option, it's overboard, friend. Far from the harbor, mixed feelings you harbor, whether to dishonor your one sacred mantra. The reapers beneath you tattooed in shark fins, 2,000 miles from home, and it's either sink or swim. Well, yo, the vessel was special, a spectacle to revere, so all the town people gathered round the pier. His father stood proud, his mother shed a tear. His farewells were sincere, but his time was over here. This endeavor's now or never. He prepared his rations, 20 crates of learned mistakes, 10 barrels of blind passion. That twinkle in his eye, now a shooting star flashing across the night sky for this newly crowned captain. Kissed his mother softly, shook his father's hand, set sail for the sunset in that unseen promised land. First the seas were smooth, but then the winds began. A perfect storm was born, still he's sticking to the plan. Then the bow begins to break in the darkness of the night, so he dives into that darkness, holding hope tight, emerges to the surface to fight with all his might, cause it's either sink or swim, and I ain't just sinking tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just experienced Train of Thought. Keep it going for Aaron one time. Yeah.